because I feel like my job as a mom is to make sure that my children receive a good education and that they're going to succeed in life, so that when they do go off to college and then they start having their family, that they will be able to do the same thing for their children.
As parents and educators, it's our responsibility to give them the tools that they need to be successful.
One model doesn't work for all. I may not want my child to go to public school, or I may not want my child to go to private school, and I feel like you should let me make the decision as long as my child is getting the proper education and they're succeeding.
It is the most important thing to me that my children are given this opportunity. And I would think that, or I would wonder why you wouldn't want to partner with us in making those things happen.
I wanted my grandbabies to have an education that they deserved. And I knew I couldn't afford to give them a private school education.
Even with the funds not being allocated to us, we're making sacrifices to make sure that our children receive the education that they know that we know that they deserve.
The skills are in him. He has them in him. But they just need to be nurtured. They need to be watered. It's like a plant. You have to nurture. You have to water that plant. You have to feed that plant. You have to be attentive to it. If you leave it, it's gonna die. If you don't give it the care it needs, if the sun doesn't shine, it's gonna die. And that is what I see slowly happening with my son. He doesn't even care to go to school anymore. He doesn't even want to attend school because he says they won't help him. No one cares.
They took my confident, imaginative, creative 5-year-old, and the kids in his class just crushed him because he couldn't do what they could do. There was no way we could afford private school at that time. It just was not an option for our family. I'm a mom first, so my career took a back seat to my son's needs.
Hey, come live our life for a week and then tell me you are not going to give us options to send our kids to the special schools that they need for us. And that's the easiest thing, is that if there's something that you can make your child's life a little bit better, even just a little bit, you're going to take that opportunity to do it. And so getting just a little bit of help from the government would be monumental.
If we could, have access to those funds, that money, the tax money, that I'm paying but I'm not able to utilize in a public school system, it would greatly benefit my family. It would make the day-to-day financial struggles, it would lighten them, it could possibly make them go away.
That is what we need. Because these different programs or different entities of education, everybody don't have the opportunity. Everybody don't have the funding. If you don't have the funds, you don't have no choice.
And I'm telling you, I want the power of choice. And if that means public or if that means private, it still remains my choice.
The parents should have a choice to where the child fit most. And every child is different. Every child has a calling on their life.
They want to do math. They want to do language arts. They want to do it. And when you see the difference in somebody wanting to do something and to better themselves, that's all you need.
They had started falling behind. You could tell there was some difference in some that I don't want to go to schools. And since we have gotten the appropriate therapy and the appropriate resources, they love school.
They can get her to focus more if it's just one person dealing with her. I feel that she's really learning now instead of going through the motions.
If we did not have the grants and things, we wouldn't be able to do this. And my child needs this. Lucian needs to be here. It's scary as a parent to not be able to have or to give your children what they need. And so if it wasn't for the grants, we wouldn't be able to do this.
First of all, I am an advocate for private schools, charter schools, home schools, and schools at work. And if public schools are not working, then I feel that parents should have a choice.
Public school is not for everybody. Private school not for everybody. Micro school for everybody. But everybody should have a choice.
In America, I've got the choice. What kind of car I drive, what church I go to, what clothes I wear, what mall I might want to see. However, I do not have the choice of what education I choose for my children, only because of the financial hardship that would cause. I would like to be given that choice.
Because if the state is investing in my child just as I am, why wouldn't they want to partner with me? Because as a parent, I know the best environment, the best learning environment for my child. We're on the same team. Let's work together.
Please help me help my son. Help me be a partner with me so that we can educate him in the way he needs to be educated.